Hello students. Now we already know that board exams are coming very near, they are approaching very near. And what is the biggest problem in accountancy paper? What is the biggest challenge in accountancy paper? To finish the paper in 3 hours time duration. Now you all watch this session carefully. It will, I'm 100% sure it is going to help you for your upcoming exams to finish the paper of accountancy in 3 hours. 3-4 important things you have to keep in mind. See, what are the different kinds of questions you get in accountancy paper in board exams? You have 1 marker questions. Okay. You have 3 marker questions, 4 marker questions, and you have 6 marker questions. So broadly your accountancy paper covers 3 types of questions, you can say. Not 4, 3 types. 1 marker. Now 3 marker and 4 markers means only there is a difference of 1 mark. So from time management point of view, the time to be devoted for 3 marks or 4 marks question will be almost equal. And the third category of question will be 6 marks. What is the thumb rule? What you can remember that for 1 marker questions, 2 minutes on an average per question. 2 minutes on an average per question. Okay. For 3 marker questions and 4 marker questions, 5 to 7 minutes on an average per question. See, you cannot complete any MCQ 1 marker in exactly 2 minutes. So that's why I'm saying approximately average time what you will devote. It is quite possible that some theoretical questions of 1 mark you may finish in just few seconds, 5 or 10 seconds. Okay. And some questions may require 3 minutes to 4 minutes also to solve. So on an average, 20 questions of 1 marks will be there. Okay. On an average, there will be 20 questions of 1 mark in your board exams. In part A, you have 16 MCQs and in part B, you have 4 MCQs. Those 20 questions of 1 mark you devote on an average 2 minutes per question means 40 minutes of your exams must go in MCQ, roughly. 3 and 4 marker questions, you will have 9 questions. You'll have 9 questions of 3 and 4 marks. Okay. 3 marks in that you have 6 questions and 4 marks you have 3 questions. Those 9 questions, 5 to 7 minutes on an average means 45 minutes to 50-55 minutes you must devote in the questions of 3 and 4 marks. And 6 marks, you'll have 5 questions. 5 questions of 6 marks each you will have. Roughly, on an average, you devote 15 minutes per question. Again, when I say roughly on an average 15 minutes per question means maybe in some questions you have to devote 20 minutes. But again, there will be some other questions which you can finish in 10 minutes also. On an average, you try to devote 15 minutes per question. Now, if we go as per the paper volume, then part A. Okay, first you will have part A in your exams. In part A, question 1 to 16 will be MCQs. So roughly you devote time of 30 minutes for the same. As I said, for 1 marker questions you have to devote on an average 2 minutes. 16 into 2 is 32, so roughly 30 minutes. Now keep one thing in mind. Don't see your watch after every question. It will give you a lot of stress. You directly see the watch after half an hour only. You can keep a small beep or alarm of 30 minutes each in your exams. So once that beep alarm of 30 minutes comes, you just verify, have you roughly finished the first 16 MCQs or not? And don't worry, by chance if 13-14 MCQs you have already finished in the first half an hour, that's fine. If you devote little bit extra 5-10 minutes, you'll have that margin at the end if you go with this time scheme. So instead of 30, 35, 40 minutes you devote, then also it is fine. But try to complete the 16 MCQs in 30 minutes. Now this is a big challenge. The biggest challenge is to finish MCQs in 30 minutes. So you can find the link over here we have especially solved all the important MCQs, numericals of your board exams, current, past years, sample papers. Approximately 100 plus MCQ questions are solved. You go through those playlists and videos that will help you a lot for your upcoming board exams. Okay. So target that in 1 to 16 minutes, you are able to finish 30 MCQs. 30 minutes, you are able to finish 16 MCQs. On an average, 2 minutes per MCQ. Then question 17. Question 17 to 22. 6 questions will be 3 and 4 markers. Okay, this category. 3 and 4 markers. This particular category. So 17 to 22 questions which are of 3 or 4 marks, you try to finish in the next 30 minutes. Next 30 minutes. Means what you have to see is that in the first 1 hour of exams, first 22 questions are over. So after 1 hour again you check if you have even done near about 20 or 21 questions. Falling short of one question is fine. That much margin you will have at the end. But roughly till first 22 questions you must be able to finish in the first 1 hour of your exams. Okay. Thereafter, coming to question 23 to 26, these will be 6 marker questions. What did I tell you for 6 marker questions? You devote 15 minutes per question. So here, next 1 hour, 60 minutes means next 1 hour. In the 2 hours duration, okay, first 2 hours duration, your part A must be entirely over. Try to finish your part A of paper in 2 hours duration. So again you check your watch after every 30 minutes. So next 30 minutes you check whether you have finished 2 questions of 6 marks or not. Little bit extra time if you are devoting in solving, it's fine. Then again next half an hour, means after 2 hours you see have you finished entire part A or not. If one question, let us say against 26, you have finished till 25 questions also in 2 hours, nothing much to worry. I repeat, instead of 26, even if 25 questions are over roughly in 2 hours, nothing much to worry. That much 15 minutes margin you'll have at the end to solve it. Okay, so your part A must be over in first 2 hours. Then going to part B. Which will be from volume 3. Okay, now in part B, you will have question 27 to 30, 4 MCQs. Okay, this will be again MCQs, 1 marker each. Roughly you devote 5 minutes for the same. Okay, so first 16 questions, 30, this 5. I said 40 minutes roughly for an average, on an average for 20 questions of MCQ. Here, as per this time management, 30 plus 5, 35, you are able to finish it. Even if you have devoted 5 minutes extra over it, will be fine. So if this first 16 MCQs instead of 30, you are able to finish in 35 minutes, they'll be fine. That's what I said. In 1 hour, roughly till 22, it should be over. If one question is remaining, it is fine. In 2 hours, roughly part A must be over. But even if till 25 it is over, it is fine, because that time you are going to save over here in part B. Part B will generally not require more than 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, if you are very well prepared for volume 3 of your TS Garewal and part B is to be done, generally it will not require more than 30 to 35 minutes. Then going further, question 31 to 33 will be either 3 or 4 marker questions. And what did I tell you for 3 and 4 marks question? 5 to 7 minutes per question. So roughly 15 to 20 minutes you can devote over here. 15 to 20 minutes, 5 minutes extra is also fine. Okay. And last question 34 will be cash flow statement. 6 marks question of cash flow statement. Again you devote 15 minutes for the same. So 35 minutes you are able to finish this if you go with this time management. 2 hours 35 minutes you are able to finish the entire paper. Now that is what I said. If in 2 hours roughly part A is not over, one question is remaining, you have 25 minutes spare remaining. So that 25 minutes you can still devote 15 minutes to solve one question out of 25, 26. Okay. Keep a margin of 10 to 15 minutes at the end so that you can see the questions where you find you have done mistake. re-verification, rechecking can be done. So at the end, 15 to 20 minutes must be left out to recheck the paper. That much margin you must always keep. So if you go with this rough time management, I'm 100% sure you'll not face any problem in completing your paper in time. But the biggest challenge is MCQs. See that you prepare well for MCQs. Otherwise, in 30 minutes time, 40 minutes time, you are not able to finish MCQs, and that is where you are not able to finish the paper of accounts in time. Now, I'll give you bonus tips. Okay, I'll give you some bonus tips which you can follow in your board exams. It will help you in completing your paper in time. First bonus tip is that first 15 minutes what you have of reading time, first 15 minutes what you have of reading time, devote it only for MCQs. Okay, devote it only for MCQs. 15 minutes reading time you devote only for MCQs. Because 3 marker, 4 marker and 6 marker questions as such, whenever you solve them, you have to read it completely in detail again. So first 10:15 to 10:30 in your board exams, the reading time which is given to you, first 15 minutes. In that you go through all the MCQs, theoretical MCQs which directly you know ABCD answers are to be done. You keep it in your mind which option is there, so you don't waste time on that. And the numerical ones, you read them in advance, so you come to know like reading the ratio, old ratio is required, sacrifice ratio is required, what is required for goodwill calculation. So when you start solving the MCQs, you are able to finish it in 2 minutes on an average per MCQ. So this is the first bonus tip. Second bonus tip, when you solve 6 marker questions, ensure that you solve it in 2 adjacent pages. 6 marker questions. Like suppose you make revaluation account and partners capital account. So here you have made revaluation, partners capital, here you can do the workings. Don't do it on the back side of the paper. Don't do it on the back side. Means revaluation on one side, back side, partners capital account. So you have to turn the page again and again. You can save time of turning the pages, and there you'll make some calculation mistakes also. So whenever you solve 6 marks questions, ensure that you use 2 simultaneous pages, and you can write omit on the alternate page if you're not going to use it. Okay. Then third particular tip what you can remember is that amount column what you make in the formats, make it a little bit bigger. Amount column you make it a little bit bigger so that it can accommodate all the amounts properly. Because if you make it very thin, then you write amounts also very thin, and that is where your calculation mistakes occur, and that is where you devote more time in calculations also. If you have made bigger amount column, amounts are written clearly and properly, you will not make calculation mistakes and you'll save time in doing calculations also. Okay. And last but not the least, last particular tip what you can remember is that solve the questions in order only. This is my recommendation. If you would see other videos, they'll always tell you that solve those questions first which you find that you are completely confident, blah blah blah, etc etc. I don't advise that. Reason, when you solve questions in any random order, there are good chances, fair chances that at the end of the paper you realize you did not notice only question 22 is left out. When you solve in the order, suppose question 22, 21 you are not able to solve, leave one page for that and write question 21 and keep it pending. So at the end, last 15-20 minutes when they are remaining in your paper, you can turn the pages and see where you have left blank pages, those questions are remaining to be done. Still, you follow that, you solve those questions where you are confident, but when you solve the question paper in the order, there are 0% chances that you miss out any particular question. And last and the most important tip, 5 bonus tips. Attempt, okay, in your board exams, attempt for 100% questions. Don't leave out any question blank in board exams. Attempt 100% questions. Even if you score half a mark, 1 mark, 1.5 mark, and 6 marks, because you have some knowledge, written something about it, it will add up to your overall percentage. So all of you follow this time management and this 5 important bonus tips. Wishing you all a very good luck for your board exams, and you can always contact us for any other queries. Bye everyone, take care.